Okay, guys, I think like everyone is here. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah, okay, good. So today, let's get started. Today we will be learning about Cisco Sandbox, okay, Swim. We will be learning about when like what we can say wireless assurance and many things. Like it's a very theoretical part. It also includes more often like a real world example. Okay, so how we will be working in an industry and how we will be working on a like on a on your if like on your place, like if you got like if you got into a networking domain, or if you got into a any type of domain. So how we will be working with Sandbox and wireless assurance, Catalyst, okay, DNAC, which is before known, now it's Catalyst. So that's all the thing we'll be learning today. Okay, so we share the screen. Okay, so first of all, what a Cisco Sandbox is. Okay, so Cisco gives you a pre-made virtual lab, okay, where you can test your APIs, where you can test your virtual what we can say, like virtual building system of your routers, switches, firewalls, and many devices. So that's what Cisco do only for DevNet, with a very separate manner. Okay, so right now Cisco has many features in the sandbox. Okay, what sandbox is? So I have said it's just a type of, it's like how PNet is, how EXE is. So it's a type of PNet and EXE, but it gives you more type of virtual monitoring system, SNMP, okay, where you can simulate your devices, where you can where you can uh, like work on it with a very with various different like combination of softwares. So that's what Cisco do. Like I use as an ICE, okay, as a software in a Cisco. So it doesn't work with any other, but it works as a it works for Cisco. So that's what Cisco Sandbox gives us the functionality. So right now Cisco has many devices. As you can see, it has Cisco's umbrella, the ACI, which is the Ansible, okay, and the IoT operations, the collaboration, the wireless. So just go through once this whole thing, okay, how modeling works. Okay, so nothing is like if you don't read all this, you will you will not get understand like how this sandbox work. I will just give you an overview because um, in networking domain, if you read, you will get understand, like you will understand, or else you will not. So you have to read each and every document. You have to go through every each and every instructions they have given. Okay, so first of all, let's jump to so this was a Cisco Sandbox. Now, what is DNAC? Okay, so DNAC is nothing. It's like an SNMP. Okay, which is right now known as Catalyst. Okay, so Catalyst, Cisco, Cisco Catalyst. Let me search it. Yeah. So what Cisco Catalyst is. So Cisco Catalyst, it previously known as Cisco DNAC, okay, which is with Cisco DNA Center, and it centralized with the networking, okay, with a controller, with the management platforms. Just think as a it is a Google Map with an autopilot for network for the networks. Okay, so you have a Google Map, but you have also an autopilot included in it. So it works for you. It works as a configurations for you guys. Okay, it gives you the recent update on how what's the current status of your routers, switches, and whatever the devices you guys are using. So that's what Cisco Catalyst is. So before it was known as DNAC, but now they have changed the name. They are going further with many different. So why they have changed? Like why not DNAC? So in Cisco we have two type of uh, domain, which is access, and another is data center. Okay, so like let's see Cisco access. Okay, so if you go to the product, when you go when you go to the product, so they have in networking. Okay, so they have where is it. Okay, just wait. Okay, so they have secure access service edge. Okay, and they also have their data center. So to separate this both thing, they have separated their whole domain and name. So that's what they have done. So right now the data center has been separated from the Catalyst, and only the secure access service are running. So it works for each and every domain, but mostly the DevNet guys use it, the data center guys use it, the cloud platform guys use it. Okay, wait. Okay, so um, as f- let's move to the Catalyst again. So what Catalyst is, the key benefits of Catalyst is they centralize the configurations. Okay, they monitor the network. What is the network health? Is it broken? Is it going slow? Is there any consistent packets flowing through? So that's what do. So it's more of an automation, like more and less like CLI on every devices, and it gives also assurance for the network checks and network working features. So what Cisco Catalyst works with? So Cisco Catalyst work with Cisco inventory devices. Okay, and also they work with SNMP. SNMP is full form is, which is a monitoring device. Okay, it's a standard protocol used for monitoring simple network management protocol. So let me give you an example of SNMP. Yeah, Cisco SNMP. Let's go through this document first. Okay, so what okay, great. Let me open all the tabs so I will not be able to like again and again stop. So next we will be learning about what SWIM is. So SWIM is software image management. Okay, so when why Cisco invented a SWIM. So it's not the Cisco, but they have given like uh, they are using. Okay, so in big networking domains like constructions and a campus area network. Okay, let's have a campus area network. Upgrading 1,000 switch at like one by one is like a nightmare for us. Okay, so what this swim do? Swim just automate the things on a scheduler basis, and he execute it. Okay, so it checks with the current iOS versions. It schedules the upgrades. It compliance the check. Okay, it has a very good visibility, and it works on Windows updates. It also works on Ubuntu. It works on Linux, like any OS. So that's what Swim is. So let me give a Swim Cisco. Okay. So Swim is campus software image management. So you can just go through the guide, okay, how to work on it. So how this is, it defines how the flow, it defines, it designs, and it deploys, and it operates. So this whole thing automates by the Swim structure. So when it comes to automation, when it comes to scheduling part, Swim plays a crucial role in it. So it works with Cisco Catalyst, like Cisco Catalyst. Okay. So like how can we, like, if let me design it. So just think about it. I have uploaded an IOC image. Okay. So I have an uploaded an ISO image, and I'm assigning to the group of switches like 1 200. Okay. 1 200. And now I have to schedule it, this upgrade at 2 p.m. Okay. 2 a.m., like, sorry, 2 a.m. So this device will be auto upgraded. Okay. Auto upgraded. And if the device doesn't get upgrade, it will roll back. It will also have a rollback system. Okay. So let's see. The device 1 is upgraded, device 2, device 3, device 4, till 10 is upgraded, but the device 11 and 12 haven't upgraded. So what this Swim will do, Swim will schedule it after half an hour when all the device will be completed. So um, so that's what this whole Swim works on. So it works on before the update, it also works on after the update. So without Swim, it's like 10 engineers are working on a single router, and with the Swim, it's like a single engineer is working on hundreds of router. So that's what it's used for. Okay. So I think so you have a good like idea about what Swim is. Let's move to other. So the other is the other thing is right now with wireless assurance. Okay. Assurance. So why wireless assurance are used? So just think about, I have my university. Okay. And it's very wide, it's very large. So it's in acres. So and I have a single network, which is like I have a single network. Let's name the network as R1. Okay. So each and every devices are converted to this R1. Okay. So what will this R1 do? The R1 will create an onboarding process for the students. Okay. It will implement it will use it, it engage with the device they are using it, and it adopts whatever the functionality they use. So it tracks down the device, it tracks down the, like, the device which the network is connected, how far the device is, how is the device working, and we can also get to know what's the status of that device. So this thing, like this wireless assurance, it gives you an idea, and what we say, a virtualization on how the devices are performing on my network. Okay. So let me give you I think so there will be a engaging scales of network infrastructure. So it's not, this is the not adopt one. Okay. Wireless assurance topo tier 3. Okay. So let's move to the images. I will just give you a topo image. Okay, where's that image? So let's take this as a simple example. Okay, no, this is very messy. I want to give you a simple one, but the image I'm finding here. Okay, so this can works. Okay, so just think this is your switch, okay, and this is your router, okay, which is C9200CX router. And what this router will be doing, this will be differentiating with different modem, okay, different local routers. Okay, so local routers will be handling the different devices. So to handle these devices, to handle this all devices, we'll be using an wireless assurance, okay, in between. So here what he will do, he will track down the network status. He will be tracking out where the location is, like if my route some of the some of the router went in a faulty one. Okay, so it will be giving me, so and so router at this place has been faulty, so just please go and check it. So just sitting at one place, I will get to know each and every router status. So that's what these two things do. So this example was of an router. Let's take an example of the devices which the router is connected. Okay, so let's see if a student having a issue with the laptop. So what this catalyst will be doing, so the catalyst will be checking, is the router eligible to connect with the device which that laptop is being connected. So is it he will also check, is the signal weak, is there any overload, is there any underload. So is there any type of circle circumference which the router is not giving the signals. So that's all thing the wireless assurance do. Let's close this. Okay, so now in automation there is zero touch like zero touch provisional configuration and deployment when it comes to snmp. So it only gives the device onboarding, the configuration template. So like policies on basic viewing of the routers, switches, and any devices. So it just giving you it just giving you an overview. So what's the how the devices are working, and how what are the bandwidth, or what we can say, what is the um, problems, or what is good with the router. So that's all. It's just a monitoring thing. So we have SMP manager. So just think there's a communication between SMP and SNMP agent getting with the MyWay values and responding to. Okay, so it will just get the value from the our device, and it will be sending to the SNMP manager. So it is just like we are taking it, we are giving it, we are then we are taking the info. So that's what SNMP is. So now you things like you will be thinking, why only like catalyst, why not something else? Okay, just wait guys, why only catalyst, why not something else? So same as catalyst, we also have IC Cisco, which is same. Okay, so it's identify the network platform, it act as a policy decision point and zero trust architecture. So it's just a definition. Let's jump into it. Okay, so what ICE is just like a catalyst, but it has the same feature, but it also gives the authentication for the user and devices. So if I want any user to be not access my device, or I don't want any device user to get into my device, so that's what I will be doing this from ICE. So this IS is just for an authentication purpose with a feature of Catalyst also, which is a feature of SNMP also. So we also have PX grade. Okay. So PX grade, what PX grade do? So like in when we learned in CCNP, so we all work with these things. Okay, we used to integrate our catalyst with the ICE, and then we give the authentication, because catalyst have a very low, like it works, but it has a very low features. where IC2 has many things. So what XP grade is? So XP grade shares the security concern with like it shares the security concern between third parties of, like, if I have any third party software and I have to connect with the Cisco. So here the XP grid will work on, so it has an ability to control many third party models or communication between third party and our devices. So that's what this PXI grade is. So wait, it's getting down. So so ICE is, so here they have mentioned the session directory capabilities, the endpoint metadata. So okay, trust segmentation data capabilities, the endpoint protection services capabilities. So this thing it provides. Just go through the document one. Yeah, I'm just giving an overview. This thing works with APIs, and like it all these things works with API, where the Catalyst and this one Swim works with network infrastructure, the CLI. I think we have completed many things. So let's work on this now. Let's launch a sandbox. Okay. I'm just stopping my screen once because I have to log in with my credential. Just give me a second. Is there any doubt with the explanation of sandbox, swim? Then please write me down so I can get back to you at the end of the session. We will be also learning how SolarWind works. Okay, how what is NMS and what how all three works together. Okay, SolarWind and NMS and SNMP. Okay, I will just give you some image and topology, so how they give their connections to each other. Okay, so now my catalog is here. So just log in through the credential with your Cisco ID or else the Google ID. So here you have mentioned it's a DevNet. It's only for DevNet, and here is the operation hub. I just work on a single um, ISCXE like iOS device. Okay, which gives what we can say, it's just an virtual device, so we can work on our script, we can work on the monitoring devices if we have to connect. So let's switch this, let's on this. Okay, let's on this. Let's work on ISO. Wait, let's relaunch this. Let's work again on this. Let's okay. swim is Swim is a feature of DNAC. Yeah, right. It's a feature of DNAC. So are the sandboxes not using the fake system for getting attack from? So are the sandboxes are using the fake system for getting an attack from the outside cyber threats? Hmm. Like I too don't know, but when we come, like when we do a practice on if I have to, like, this comes in a your lab questions and like on your CCI lab. So that's what we use for, but it's mostly an operation for your practice and lab. It's nothing like much about, but it also used in in the industries. Okay, so let's start this. Let me remove this. So like let's let me answer. So I will assume that like if we don't want to expose any real world network, okay, or any internet facing system, okay. So to use that, we use a practical demo, okay. So practical demo to present our client, or to present anyone. So like it is safe to run like on a practical lab for the plan we use for our like on for use for our class. But if you're saying an external attacker, I too don't have any like much idea about this. So we use for lab goals only. So yeah, there are like what is the monitoring tool for wireless? It's wireless assurance. It's wireless assurance. That's what it works with Cisco Catalyst Center. That is like Smile. There is nothing wireless because everything is connected. Okay, everything is connected. So if I say there is nothing wireless when it comes to the real world, there is nothing. Everything has been connected to something or something else. It's just the device they works wireless at some point. Let me extend this. Cam, I will get to your point. I didn't understand your point. So just elaborate it me on, just send me on my person so I can get to know what you meant to be. Okay, let's me activities there. Activities, go to the environment. So, will I be able to extend this? I think so, no. Let's take another. Okay. So this is iOS XE device with the Catalyst. Let's book it for only 2 hours. It will take 10 minutes to summarize this whole, nothing big. I like better use Google accounts. Or just give me a minute. This will run within 10 minutes. If you have your NetAcad account, like Cisco account, then use it. It's better. Like, but I use Google account because I don't want to like when I work on the when I teach, then I don't use my Cisco account. At that time, I only use my like Google account. I don't want like don't have to tamper with my Cisco account. It's very, you know. Just wait. I will just give you an overview of this. Okay, how this will work. I will give you how to write a script. So let's go move to the question the Kim has asked. Sir, I mean, there are types of honeypots, aren't there? There are many types of honeypots like low, medium, high interactions, and honey nets also. So when it comes to wireless monitoring, we use wireless assurance and controller dashboards. Okay, and Cisco Catalyst for the prime, like for the prime feature. There are many tools like Echoa, Air Magnet, okay, or a Heat Maps, or Wireshark, or Kismet, okay. So which handles the packet level of this honeypots. So I think this clears your question, Cam. I think so. This clears out. Yeah. So what type of monitoring tool for the wireless? I have said it's a wireless assurance. Okay. So it's control driven. It has an assurance dashboard. So Cisco Catalyst Center and wireless assurance both work together so that they can have a healthy device. Okay, with location roaming, with the location tracking, with great operational visibilities, and where the we also have Cisco Prime, if I say, okay, it's also a good feature. It's a good feature with a infrastructure, Cisco infrastructure. It's an older deployments, but it works good. So you just have to go through this. So it's an older one. Like guys not use them much. It's like enterprise guys and the service provider guy used to work on this a lot. So when you work on a Cisco, like Cisco Sandbox, also download your VPN, because without VPN, you guys cannot use this. Okay, so just download your VPN. We have our VPN here, IndyConnect. So just download this. So without this, you cannot work on Cisco Catalyst. Okay, let's open this. This will work with me. Close this down. Uh, Move it to the AnyConnect. And you guys have to write the connection name, server name, address. We will be writing this. It's 4 minutes left. Till that time, let's work on a visual NetMiko. Okay. Let me explain what NetMiko is. Okay. So we have two type of SSH. So we have two type of SSH. Okay. So let me discuss what NetMiko is and how NetMiko works. So NetMiko is type of a module. Okay. And it is a top of every network for the network engineer. Instead of writing a long SSH code uh, and logging into each and every router, we will just write a script of NetMiko, and that simple functionality will log in into any devices, whether it's a Cisco device, whether it's a Juniper, whether it's an Huawei, whether it's an Arista. Okay, so what is the use case of NetMiko? So sending multiple commands at a time. Okay, so I have to send multiple command at a time to different network devices quickly at within a second. So that's what NetMikos are used for. Okay, so let us write a command. This is my cuboid volume test. This is not needed. It's working. This. Let's close this. Okay, just before I will just write a code. So just go with the flow. This is the catalyst then. Let me write the code till that time. Let me go import connect handler, which is important. Connect JN handler Cisco router. I will make a dictionary here. Cisco iOS. Okay, so I am working on the iOS device right now. It's an iOS device. So right now I will be changing an IP. Let me set an IP. 192.168. Leave it as it is. Username. Admin. Password. Whatever the Cisco will give us. Okay. This is space. It's launching. Let us launch first. If I haven't launched, they will the Cisco guy will close this whole terminal. Stop. Pausing my screen. Just wait. So here right now, they will send you a mail. Hi, Sandeep, your Cisco Catalyst lab is ready. Now let's connect to your Cisco Sandbox. Okay, always read the instructions. Never just read the instructions and leave it. Don't just work with this. You will see username. Uh, a tip for a good like a scripter, that you should always read instructions. So if you do not have any secure connect mobility client on the system, you must install it. But we have our client on with us, which is AnyConnect. Okay, if you do not have AnyConnect secure mobility client, install it. So we have this. So we have our lab address here. We have our username. We have our IP password. So let's connect it. Yeah. Yeah, I will not find you. I have to just go to the Microsoft Store again, log in here, because it's not showing outside. I think there could be some bug. Open it. Close this. VPN management. Someone has write something. So you not put comma after the device after, so maybe that. Yeah, let's see now. I'm not just not writing the code right now. I'm just giving you an example. Move it to the any device. What's our connection name? Let's give the connection name as DevNet Okay, or as okay, leave it. Automation. Okay. Take this server name, copy the address. We have done, save it. Connect it. They will verify your now. You saw? They given me the username. I just have to write the password. So now this lab will give us each and everything on our hands like uh everything, like how how this is our Nexus switch, this is my IOS switch, this is my Catalyst 8K, and this is my dev box which we will be using. Attributes are your dev box, which is centered just an Ubuntu device. This thing. So is it done? Is it connected? Yeah, it's connected. Can see here, it's connected. So right now, what we'll be doing, we'll be logging into it. So now again, we have to read the instructions. So ISS Sandbox probability, model-driven programmability with young data models and netcom and restconf. Okay. So it has a Linux guest shell on the box running Linux application and run the Python script directly at the edge. So it gives you the how to run a script. It gives you the that whole thing. The application hosting allows the platform developers and network engineers to build and deploy. Blah 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 blah. They had given a topology. So this is outside our, this is our PC, this is the sandbox, this is the IOS device, this is the catalyst, this is our Nexus switch, and this is the dev box, which is an Ubuntu. And they just gave us the connection, which QMO visualization. That's all. Blah blah blah. Graph and dashboard. This doesn't need because it's an SNMP. This is the young suit. It will be needing further with the nextcom and the restcom and tax details. Okay. So right now, when we log in into the Catalyst, we have three type of credentials, which is it3, but we have a telnet one. So we'll be doing the third two, developer topics. So let's copy this. Let's paste here. Okay. This thing will come. Okay. Close this. This doesn't need it. Let's go to the Catalyst. The username password they have given us. Developer. Login in. Okay, so this why this thing is not working. It will just take some time. I'll get it started. It's too slow. It's also run this one, or else it will get more time. This also. Okay, so what this is what SNMP looks like. It gives our status, okay, that it's an ideal. 74% of the device is not working, whereas 7% working. User system ideal. Okay, so what's the host name? The device uptime is 13 minutes. Cisco, what the device name is, how to boot it, flash. Okay, because of the VPN connection, so VPN connection looks, yeah, it could be. Yeah, that's what it is. So here, monitoring when you connect, okay, this device with the UI. So we have a DHCP client. I will just go through each and everything. I will explain what the things are. I will not work on it here because it doesn't like these things doesn't include in our the automation course to work this on. Why this thing is not getting load? Why is it? Okay, just wait. So here we can have our a DHCP client. Okay, so a DHCP client includes our how much like how like how much client we are as a what we can say as a PC client. Okay, so from network to network, let me explain you that writing. So let's see what a DHCP client is. Like I have any DHCP client. Okay, so this is a DHCP client which is a server. Okay, now this DHCP client will work with my monitoring devices. Okay, so how to connect this will connect with the MAC address. Okay, with the MAC address. Okay, so there are two type of MAC address, which is a destination one, and another one is the source one, source MAC, and IP. Okay, a des IP. This is the source IP. This is the destination IP, and the client identifier. What the client is. So right now, my DHCP server will work with my DHCP client. So DHCP server in the sense my Cisco server. Okay, and my DHCP client means my management PC. So that's how what this works for. So we just have to write things here. Okay, these are the ports. Okay, so my gigabyte one interface port 1 10.10.2 KB text is working. Management interface, don't touch me. Okay, so he's saying please don't touch me. If this thing breaks down, then your things will go down. So this is your main interface here. Okay, so this is unassigned. This is your loopback. This is unassigned. This is unassigned. To configure a REST form, this is for your Yang model. Okay, this is for the Yang, and that's all. It's and when we go to the system, okay, so in the system we have our router one. Okay, and what's this? What's this? I didn't know something different. Yeah, this is the router which is C800V and it's an active, so active time. And if I go with the memory virtualization, how much it's free, DRAM, IRAM, SRAM. That's what things are. Okay, so here. Okay, so here when I jump into configuration, so here the things come. Internet. So the application is not with SSID. Let it get load. Yep. So this is our up internet which we have. Our primary WAN is not configured. So this is just a virtual thing. So when we will be working with a actual router, so that time we work like we use these things. So it used to work with that things. So add ref9, target import. So that's all. So it differs which IP we have, IPv6, IPv4, both we can do it. So this thing is done. Let's move to logical. It's a physical, okay? Let's move to the logical. So here you can add your port, which port number. Okay, just give me a minute. I'm getting a call. Please. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so F could be a firewall because I haven't worked on this because I'm not an employee. So this is your logical things, and this is your if you have to work with OSPF. OSPF is a lab on the CCI, so you can like this thing doesn't include here, and your static routing where you can give your you can make your own IP addresses. You can make your own interface. So prefix what we can so 192.168.1.2 it's 2555.255.255.0. Okay, it's an interface. I have to connect with my gigabyte 1 for the device, and let's wait. 255.255.255.255.1. That's getting good. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's a so it's just it's a wrong thing, so it will just reject it. So let's move to with other things. It's a security NAT work. Yeah, here comes our CLI sandbox for Python. So it will just give you an error that get shell is disabled for the system. We have to connect with our we have to connect with our get shell, which is command prompt. So we will do that later. So right now I too don't have time much. I have to close it because I have to go with like go for my CCNP lectures also. So you can have your interface routing. When you will run the script here, it will give you the output. So where you want get config. So many things you can work on like here on the Cisco Python sandbox. So interface, when this command runs, so it will give you. So I mentioned this managing PCs, DevNet manager. Your SNMP is here. Let it get open. Backend. So these things you use on the real lab, like on when you do an infrastructure at any construction site or any type of campus. So at that time, you guys use this all things. Yeah, I've written 222.555.4. What like I have. Okay, so let's move here. Create a net flow. Used. So this category is like it includes many things. So that's all for today. Okay. Tomorrow, I think we have left many things. We will do a simple code of NetMiko and Paramiko and SHS into the routers and switches. Okay, so we have completed with these things. JSON model we'll be doing at the end of the session, like end of this training. So this will be the end of the training, how to write an API, the Postman. Okay, we'll be writing an API with the Postman and we will run that. NetMiko and Paramiko, how to write the code, how to write the SSH, we will be doing that. We'll be not executing it because I don't have my that much code lab with me. Okay, this thing doesn't need it here. Okay, it's just a scripting theory basis, like how to write a script and how to scale the script. And at last we will be doing this automation specific, which is writing a Python script, connect the device with SSH, which we will be writing doing it with the netmiko or a paramiko, or send the receive configurations. We'll be doing this show IP interface brief. And so this thing we will be creating a VLAN first, then we will be like disabling a switch port, then we'll be adding an interface, many things we'll be doing it. Using a pipeline to automate CLI task. It will be smaller, it will be nothing big task. We'll be just doing a small task, CLI task, where we'll be writing a netmiko script. Yeah, sure. So at the so we will be writing a netmiko script and we will be running a small CLI task where it will automate like he will automatically run that commands. So that's all for the today, guys. First of all, for the study materials, okay, let me just give you an example. Stop here. Wait, guys, don't leave, okay?